Hi, welcome back. I was actually having a wonderful conversation in the morning today with two other gentlemen, and we were discussing about the power of communication in language, how important it is for startup founders to kind of transpire their message to other people, to communicate. And there's several aspects of communication that came up, and what I find, I'm going to kind of showcase, kind of lay that out. I feel that there are probably around 6 to 7 critical skills of communication that every founder or entrepreneur should grasp, should learn. To start with that, the first is the why statement. That how will you communicate your why? That it always matters the most to an entrepreneur. That why are you in this mission? Why are you doing this? Why do you wake up every morning and you're all pumped up and you really want to do this stuff? So that why statement has to be kind of transported over to the people that you were talking to. That will actually inspire people to be a part of your journey or help you with your journey. So that's the part of the why statement. Next is the clarity. Like when we are talking about our why statement or anything like that, we have to have absolute clarity. We have to kind of exude that clarity, communicate that clarity through. And that clarification also helps resolve any kind of misunderstanding with any people. People should understand that what you are trying to communicate. That story that you are building, that needs to have complete clarity to move it forward. The next comes body language. There have been several instances in my life that we just don't talk. Like every entrepreneur, not every time you're talking. You're in a meeting, you were in a networking event, you were in different kind of places where you do not have to verbally communicate. But the way you shake your hand, the way you stand next to somebody, the way you are kind of giving a nice inviting smile or having an eye-to-eye contact, it's very essential how you do these things because that defines you, that defines your character, that defines your presence. So that's very important. Then comes to writing. Writing is another piece, right? Like think about how many times you're writing a day. Like you're writing your presentations, you're writing your emails, you're writing a letter to somebody, you're writing your business plan. So every time you're writing, you have to have a good command of language, the vocabulary, the way you are kind of putting your thoughts together in paper or in ink. So writing is the non-verbal. When you're not talking, it's the way you're communicating with masses. When you're writing an article, when you're writing a blog post. So it is very critical that a founder should have that ability to do it in a very, very smooth way. Then with the writing, next comes a negotiation. Now, there's an interesting part here. We are always negotiating. In real life, we're negotiating. In a startup, as a founder, we're always negotiating with our investors, with our prospects, clients, with our employees, with the new hires. You're negotiating salary, you're negotiating your equity, you're negotiating your raise and the money you want to raise. So when a person who is very good at negotiating, there are a couple of things they have. One is that they have enough information and knowledge to back it up. And then they also have the ability to exceed confidence throughout the conversation. You cannot just start heavy and then go slow and kind of fluffy at the end. You have to follow through. So you have to continue doing that, negotiating, the process of negotiation throughout the entire journey while you're communicating with the other party. So negotiation, again, is an absolute must. And then comes the presentation skills. You are, as a founder, you are kind of a talking head, right? You're always communicating with people in different formats, and you're presenting the idea, you're presenting your vision statement, you're presenting your goals and objectives. And you may be presenting through a keynote or a PowerPoint, or you may be in a speaker series and you're in a TEDx talk, and you're presenting your idea and you're trying to make that, you're kind of visualizing that, and you're presenting in such a way that others can also visualize that. So presentation skills are very, very key to a successful entrepreneur, to a founder. And the last item, I feel that beyond anything is the power of listening. You have to listen. Not always when you're talking. And if you are not listening, you don't know what you're talking, and you just don't know why you're talking. So listening is key. And the power of listening is that it shows empathy, that you're listening to others to understand how their statements are valuable to you, how you want to grow and learn from their opinion. So it just defines your standards, it defines that who you are and how you're engaging with them. So these are the key elements that we need to practice and to continuously kind of harness and hone on and create a good ability to communicate communicate our message to the outside world.